What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the LMS for somebody. Let's see who's gonna get it. Aries. What's up, Aries? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing swell today. So today we're going to do your LMS, all right? I'm going to see what's going on in love, money, and what your spirit guides want you to know right now. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Let's begin, Aries. Some of you guys could be moving, okay? Some of you guys might be elected for something or chosen for something, okay? I feel like you've been waiting for this. All right, side note. All right, let's see. Aries. What's going on in love? If the messages are reversed, reverse them. What's going on in love? You have the Strength card in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo energy here. I feel like you're not holding back at all here. I feel like you're exhausted, but I feel like you want to tell somebody like how much of a fake, fraud, or phony they are. Like I feel like you're not holding back. I feel like you're gonna let it all out. You're gonna let somebody know exactly how you feel about them. Like, fuck yeah. You're not holding back at all. Like someone is draining you, someone is exhausting you, someone is just like man, like I feel like you're gonna you're really gonna let somebody know that like you want them like gone off this planet. Like I feel like you're not gonna you're not gonna hold anything back. Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what about them? The Two of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. You doing this here to this person is definitely gonna take them off guard here. Okay, I feel like they got a lot going on already. But with the King of Swords here, this person is like, yeah, you're right. I am that. I am this. I am a freaking all of that. Interesting. I was not expecting that. The King of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person is holding on to a grudge. It's like, get the freak over it, bro. I mean, Aries, you're the perfect one to get somebody out of their freaking, get that stick up out your ass. You're the perfect one to tell somebody it's not that serious. It's not, because Aries, you are the fucking sign. You are the one. That's why you're the first. That's why you're the leader. You're the one that's meant to tell people, man, life happens. Shit happens. Get over it. You are the perfect one for that. Because you know life is about fuck it. Shit happens. Don't cry over spilled milk. Get over it. Being angry. You know, Aries, as ruled by Mars, you know staying in that anger ain't gonna help you. You gotta feel it and release. Feel it and release. You are the kings and queens of, you are the god of war. You know what it is. It's like, yes, we're supposed to feel those feelings, but we're supposed to feel it, release. Feel it, release. Not hold on to it and then stick it up your butthole. Like, that's going to affect your life. And you know that. As an Aries, you know that. You're like, man, I know what happens when you hold on to anger and you run with it. I know what happens when you make decisions off of anger. I've been there. I've done that. Like, and that's why you're like, man, I'm going to tell you what it is, because you don't know how you're moving. But people need to understand Mars is action as well. Mars is desire. You know what it is. You know what the actions that you need to take to get what you desire. You know that. And I think you're trying to help this person. This person is just like, I mean, they're like, yeah, you're right. King of Swords. So, whatever. Let's see. What's the Strength card in reverse? If it's reverse the messages. You have the Ten of Cups. It could be somebody in your family. I feel like you feel like this person is your forever happiness, and you just want them to get it together. You're like, bro, like I can't be with you if you're gonna get mad about if you're gonna still be mad about the freaking coffee spilled on the freaking rug last year. You're still on that shit. We can't do this if you're gonna do that. I love you and you make me happy, and we could be running into the sunset, but you need to. What are you gonna do next year? You're gonna be mad about that too, and then tomorrow something's gonna happen too. You're gonna be mad about that too. You're gonna live your whole life mad and bitter. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. I feel like your intuition is telling you to tell this person, don't hold back. With the Ten of Cups, I feel this person is gonna feel your positive intention. They're gonna feel you're actually saying this because you want me to be happy. Yes. Damn. This could definitely be a Tar, bro. It feels like Taurus's energy. It feels like you're trying to convince a Tar to like get over it. If it's not a Taurus, it could definitely be an Earth sign with that King of Pentacles there. It's just somebody like, it's like I said, there's a time and place for everything. There's times where you move slow in life, and there's times where you need to speed the freak up and get over shit and stop crying over spilled milk. What's the King of Pentacles in reverse? A lot of you guys could be growing out your beard, or you're just like really looking really clean, really sharp. Okay, you guys could have tattoos. What is the King of Pentacles in reverse? You're the Hermit in reverse. Virgo energy here. You need to, but the thing is that Aries, you're not holding yourself accountable for the fact that, like, you can't change this person. This person's gonna have to change when they want to change. The world is in reverse. Something is not over though. I also feel like you're not holding yourself accountable because I feel you're gonna have to make a sacrifice in order to be with this person. It's like you're right. Whatever you're telling this person, yeah, you're right. They're this, they're that, and they're 7,000 in the third. They are. But you gotta also look, there's something, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice for this. It's like don't get lost in the fact that, like, you have to tell them something real quick, that you forget that you also have to make a sacrifice. You're also going to have to do something here. It takes two to tango. Yes, they're wrong, but also make sure that you're willing to make a sacrifice that's needed, because it takes two to tango. I feel with the King of Swords, I mean, we're going to see, but I feel with the King of Swords that this person's going to be honest and true and integral with themselves. Like I said, they're going to be like, you're right. Yes. Okay. So then when they come around and be like, okay, so you're right about that. I do need to get over it. That's fine. Okay. So you want to move to Canada? Like, something, it's like, don't try to self-sabotage here and try to take this and like run with it and like make this the big, like, don't forget that you still have to make a sacrifice. Don't forget that you still are gonna have to compromise something when it comes to your money and stability. Okay, because I feel like it's all fun and games right now because you know that you were right. Okay, great. But what's coming is that you're gonna have to make a sacrifice. So if you're not preparing yourself for that, you're in for, I mean, it's not gonna be a surprise. You don't care, you don't mind surprises, but make sure you're holding yourself accountable for that, because this person's going to hit you with you don't want to be catch off guard. What's the King of Swords here? You have the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person knows that, you're right. They know that. The Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag. It just pisses them off that you're right. The Fools in reverse. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It just pisses them off that you're right. The Three of Swords in reverse. But like I said, this person knows you have good intentions for them. They know that you're just trying to help them heal. They know that you're not trying to hurt them with what you're saying. You are an Aries, so it's gonna come out like fire. You're a fire sign. There's no way to lighten the load. But they know that you mean well. It's like, yeah, you're freaking. It's fire, but they're freaking freezing. They're freezing, and that fire is very much needed right now. What is the Two of Pentacles in reverse? The Empress. Damn. All right. This person sees you as everything that they need. Okay. I feel like this person feels like you treat them in the way that they deserve. This person understands that they're doing too much. I feel like you and this person deserve each other. This is crazy. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse, Aquarius, by Gemini. I just feel like somebody here does not make good decisions. Like, that's just what it is. They don't make good decisions, and it's like, it's like you're the parent of the relationship. Like, you're like the one that has to like guide this person. And I feel like they know that, because I feel this person is realizing, like, you know what, a lot about emotions and whatever, but I know a lot about money and stability, like you're definitely right about whatever you're saying, but this person might also tell you something about your money and stability, and you're going to need to sit there and take it because they're right about whatever they're going to say. Okay, so this could be a situation where you need to hold yourself accountable, because like I said, whatever you're saying is right, but they're going to come with but you also need to stop doing that, or you also need to sacrifice that, or you also need to change that. And when they do that, you need to be like, you're right, because they are. You are going to have to make a sacrifice when it comes to your money and stability. Okay. Let's see what's going. Let's pull a love oracle. Can I get a card for Aries? You have Divine Feminine. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that this person sees your worth. You know that you want to be with this person, okay, I feel like you love yourself enough. I feel like you know your worth, you know your value, okay. I feel like that's why you're like, man, I know my worth, and I know that you treat me like I feel like you know this person treats you the way that you deserve. It's just like they don't make good decisions. Like, it's like, why are you backtracking? It's like I said, it's like you have to keep this person on their toes. It's like you're their personal coach. I mean, an Aries is the best coach, for real, the best hype man. It's like you have to constantly make sure that this person is not veering off course, you know. You have fake busy here. I just feel like somebody wastes too much time. Someone doesn't take things seriously. Someone could be focusing too much on the money and stability part of life and not focusing on the love part, because we all are going into the area of life where we're going to need love. Love is the highest frequency. You can focus on money and stability for as long as you want, but that the universe will start rocking that if you're too focused on that, because love is what's going to keep something going. What about them? But I feel like you're meant to show this person what they deserve, because you know what you deserve. So what about them? Sex addiction. Okay, this person could have addictions. They could have problems. They could have a sex addiction. If it's not a sex addiction, they could have addictions. Okay, you have romance, but I feel like there's so much love here. It's like there's more yeses than nos here. Okay, I feel like, this is somebody that you know that you need to help, Aries. And this is somebody who knows you're the only one that can help them with their problem, because you're unconditional. You're not going to judge them. You're not going to ridicule them. You're going to let them know what it is, but like, you're the type of person, Aries, that will like tell this person, why did you do that? You're crazy. What do you want for dinner? Do you want steak or do you want chicken? Like, that's how you are. Like, I'm going to tell you what it is so you can fix it. And what you want for dinner? Like, you don't hold on to shit. And that's why you're the perfect person for this. You're the perfect person for them, because you're not going to hold on to the grudge of them having a relapse. You're not going to hold on to the grudge of them. Like, you're not going to look at them as a problem. You're going to look at them as someone who you want to help, who you want to save, who you want to, show them what they deserve, like, it's like you feel for this person. All right, let's see what's going on in money and stability. The Ace of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Okay, so I feel like someone's trying to spread a lie about you at work, or when it comes to your money and stability. Someone's trying to lie about something here. Okay, I feel like someone's trying to embarrass you here and cause delays for you. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles here, whatever they're saying is a lie. I feel like you're taking care of yourself, you're nurturing yourself, you're focused on yourself. So whatever they're saying is a lie. Someone's definitely spreading rumors, gossip, or telling half truth. Like, someone's telling half truths here. Let's clarify. What's the Eight of Wands in reverse here? The Eight of Cups here. Okay, I feel like somebody's leaving. It's like somebody's leaving your job, and they're like, before I leave, I'm going to spread this rumor about Aries. They're so stupid. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. It's not going to stick. No one's going to believe them. Someone is so dumb. Someone's just causing delays for themselves, because now wherever they're going, there's going to be delays for them. Now, wherever they're going, someone is going to believe a lie. Someone's going to believe a rumor, and they're not going to help them. Someone is so stupid. They're literally creating their own life. Whatever they're doing to you, they're creating it for themselves in the future, like a bozo. What's the Six of Wands in reverse? But the thing is that it's going to work. It didn't work for you because it's a lie. But whatever lie people are going to believe on this person is actually the truth. Just an exaggerated truth is what it might be. What's the Six of Wands in reverse? The Page of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody was not listening to their intuition. Like, this was not going to be successful. I feel like you're the Queen of Pentacles. Like, receipts. It like, how can I say this? You're talking like you walk it. Materially, it shows. Whatever. Like, someone did not. It's like, man, shut up. I also feel like it's who the person is. They're not credible. You're an embarrassment. You're leaving. We all know that you're saying this because you're about to leave the company anyway, and you're just mad. The Justice card. That Aries is going to get good karma, good justice. That's what you mad about. Libra energy. You're going to get good karma, good justice for this. So, and this person knows. That's why they're mad. They're mad that you're going to get good karma, good justice, and they have to leave. Stupid. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse? The King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're ready to handle this lie. I feel like you're ready to deal with whatever lie someone is telling here. Okay, I feel like you're ready for it. You have the Justice card. Libra energy here. Yeah, you know you're going to get good karma, good justice. I feel like you're going to react emotionally balanced to something. You're not going to overreact. Like, you're ready for this. You're ready to find this out. You're ready to find out that somebody lied on your name. You're ready to find out all of this. And you're going to just sit there and be like, oh, you're just mad that I have good karma, good justice on my side. You're just mad that you got to go. It's okay. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're about to see how confident you really are. They didn't know before, like a bozo. What's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? The Ten of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like, you're very good at nurturing yourself here, Aries. I feel like you're very good at, nurturing yourself when you're dealing with betrayal. Okay, you have the Justice card. Libra energy, this Justice card just keeps coming out. All right, I feel like you have good karma, good justice when it comes to your money and stability. Okay, I feel like whoever tried to betray you here, whoever tried to betray you with a lie, backstab you with a lie here, I feel like you're gonna get good karma, good justice. And I feel like instead you're going to nurture the backstab. You're gonna nurture the betrayal. You're gonna nurture yourself. You're gonna turn into yourself. Whatever this is, I feel like you're gonna just be like, that's not true. It's like you're just like, let me remind myself how great of a person I am. Oh yeah, last year I hit the 10,000 mark. Yeah. The year before that, I passed my goal. Yeah. Wow. After that, like I did that while I was crazy. Yeah, and before that, I did that. Okay, so I'm good. No, that's exactly what you're gonna do. Like, let me remind myself who I am real quick. Let me remind myself. And then you're like, oh, of course, I'm going to get good karma, good justice. That's why they're competing with me. Oh, no, they're competing with me because I get everything that I deserve. Oh, they're competing with me because they know that I treat others the way that I want to be treated. I'm unconditional in all avenues. And that's why they're doing this. Oh, they're doing this because they know that I'm going to start something new and I have no worries. Oh. Anyways, let me see where Mars is at. Mars is in your side. That's why that confidence is spewing. Just can nobody do it like an Aries. That confidence, man, nobody can be as confident as you, my love. You are the kings and queens of confidence. Yeah, wear it like a badge, sweetheart. What did I say? I'm pretty sure Mars is about to leave Aries soon. Because when Mars first entered Aries in the beginning, everybody was trying to act all like, yeah, Aries, yeah, I could do this. What about now, you bozo? It didn't work, so now you gotta lie? And that's still not gonna work! Woo! Don't you just feel so good, Aries? Damn! That's why with Mars and Aries, Mars is your ruling planet, okay? You are right where you need. You feeling so good, sweetheart. Shit. That makes so much sense, okay? As well as Mars being in Aries, okay? It's also giving you the confidence to let this person know, like, listen, I love you and shit, but you need to change, bruh. Like, and I also feel like because Mars is in Aries, people are understanding. People are taking your action, your desire, your passion. They're seeing that for really what it is and not trying to misconstrue it because it's as pure as it's pure. The passion, the desire is pure. It's very obvious. Just like Aries with you, it's very obvious when you fuck with somebody and when you don't. It's very obvious. Aries is the straightest shooter. Everything right now is obvious. The actions that we have to take is obvious. Our desires, our needs, our wants is obvious. What's going to piss us off, what's going to create more war in our life is obvious. The issues, the challenges, what is causing issues in our life is obvious. All you have to do is put action into getting what you desire and you will get it. But if it has to be something that's copacetic with your life, right? Because if it's not, what Mars and Aries does is it brings you a challenge. Because Mars is the god of war. You have to remember that. So if you're not putting your desire and action into things that are meant to be in your life, you're gonna start a war. So, and I'm not saying this for y'all because Aries, you start a war, you can finish that shit. I'm talking about other people, right? The people, like I said, when Mars first entered Aries, that energy was crazy in the beginning, right? A lot of those people, they took that energy and they thought that they could create a war. They created a war for themselves that they can't get out of. They don't know how to fight. They're hiding underneath the damn rocks, waiting for the war to pass out because they don't know what they did. They don't know what they got themselves into. Like I say, everybody looks at fire. Oh, it looks so good. Oh yeah, come on, everybody. Yeah, and then you get there, you burn yourself because not everybody can play with fire, sweetheart. You got to keep your distance from the fire so you don't get burnt. But like I said, a lot of people were like yummy, yummy, yummy. And I feel like somebody at work or in your stability was doing that. They took that the first entrance of Aries and Mars and thought that yeah, what about now, stupid ass? Stay in your damn lane. Okay, don't worry. Something is not gonna work out for this person. I feel this person created a war for themselves. That's what they did. Trying to mess with your energy, man. Stay where you're at. The only person that can start a war and end the war is an Aries. That's it. If you start a war, good luck trying to finish it. You should find an Aries to help you end the war. Whatever. Anyways, let's see what your spirit guides want you to know right now. You have spread your wings, resolving issues and past life connection. Okay. Someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you, solving inner conflict with others, healing past trauma, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Okay. I feel the universe wants you to know that there could be someone that passed away that is in your energy here. Okay. Or there is a connection here from someone from your past. Okay. It could be a past lover, a past friend that you and this person are meant to experience another redo, another go around. Okay. You and this person are meant to resolve your issues here. Okay. This is a past life connection. So you and this person are together in every single lifetime. Okay. So it's important that you guys resolve your issues in this lifetime so you don't drag it out to the next lifetime. Okay. With spread your wings, I feel the universe wants you to be confident that you and this person will be able to resolve issues. They want you to be confident that you do, I always say, Aries, some bridges are meant to stay burnt. Some bridges are meant to not be rebuilt. But the universe wants you to be confident that this one is meant to be rebuilt because it's going to help you with your inner conflict, okay? You would know who this person is because you and this person have went through a lot of deep crap. Okay? You and this person have went through so much deep crap that not everybody knows. There's a lot of things that you and this person went through that were so deep that it's only between you two. That's how you would know. Okay. So whoever that person is, you're going to need to have courage and strength to kind of like, resolve the issues with this person. Okay. Because you need to, it's going to help you grow. It's going to free you from something. I feel like it's going to free them from something too. I feel like you guys are both, your life, both of your lives are looking the same right now. It just might not be exactly like it, but it's similar. And that's not a coincidence. Okay. Once you guys reconnect with this person or whatever, you're going to understand everything. Like once you guys start talking and they start telling you about their life and you start telling about like what has happened, you guys are going to be like, this is not a coincidence. Like, how are we both in the same situation, in the same like energy in life? It's like it's gonna feel like the universe set you guys up. They did. Okay, what else? You have retreat, be open to change and sacrifice. Te lo dije. I told you. Okay, time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations, be receptive to new experiences, change leads to growth, and giving up something now for a reward. Okay, yeah, I feel the universe wants you to spend some time within yourself right now here, okay, because you are going to have to make a sacrifice in the future. I feel the universe wants you to be open to change, be open to making a sacrifice, be open to, giving something up now. Okay, you might have to spend some time by yourself That could be the sacrifice that you're making, getting out of the noise, just being within yourself so that you can make room for what's to come. I feel like those of you guys that are making a sacrifice to stay within yourself, or if you're making a sacrifice, whatever, you are going to get some type of change that you want. I feel like you want this change, but it's going to require sacrifice. And it might be a sacrifice of you being alone, a sacrifice of money instability, a sacrifice of, you having to kind of, Aries, because you are the outgoing sign. You do like to kind of just talk to everybody and whatever. So maybe the universe wants you to sacrifice, like seclude yourself for a while, be within yourself for a while. Okay. So that you can bring in something beautiful in the future. You have fear, patience, and stress. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Manifestations are on their way. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. Okay. So I feel like you could be expecting the worst in a situation here. Okay. I feel like relax with patience here. I feel like you have been being patient. Okay. For something, like, I feel like there's fear and you're expecting the worst. You're thinking that you're going to fail in something, but I feel like it's because you took your time with something, and you could be realizing that even though you took your time, something is still causing stress. Like, you're just like, okay, so I'm moving slow, I'm doing this, and there's still, yes, there's always going to be something, Aries. Even when you move in an opposite energy, there's always going to be something. But that doesn't mean that, like, I feel the universe is trying to show you, like, there's always going to be something. What are you going to do? Right? It's okay for you to feel the fear, because I feel like this fear is just because you have been being patient, right? You have been doing things outside of your comfort zone. You have been moving slow. And it's like there's still stuff happening. That's the universe showing you, like, yes, you've been moving slow. Now it's like the universe is like doubling up. They're trying to show you that you have to face your fears. um but I feel like manifestations are definitely coming. Okay, you have acceptance, accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. Yeah, it's like the universe is trying to get you to be in acceptance. It's like you can't always assume that, like, every shot you're gonna make, but that. I feel like you can't assume that, like, just because you move in a different energy, that it's going to align everything perfectly, because the universe still has the last say. You know what I'm saying? And even if you move patience with something, the life still happens, right? We still need other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not on this world alone. Everything has a reaction. What this person does is going to affect this person and that person and that person. Everything has a ripple effect. Okay, everything. So you have to remember that too. You don't have control of the outside, and we need outside people, right? So that's also what the universe is trying to tell you, that you need to accept sometimes that, okay, if I moved slow, even though I took my time, even though I was patient with something is still whatever. All right, I'm going to accept it then. It is what it is. Because when you accept, the universe is trying to show you acceptance, accepting your circumstances, accepting your situation. When we are in acceptance, the universe can bring us what we want a lot quicker. Okay, but it's like again, some of you guys were not trying to even hold yourself accountable for the fact that you had to make a sacrifice here. Okay, so the universe is like trying to show you, like, you need to accept things and not try to avoid it, or not try to put it in the back burner. Okay, but I do feel like you are going to be releasing yourself from some type of unnecessary stress here, because I do feel like the stress that you have is unnecessary, because, like I said, like, I feel like something is definitely going to happen. I just feel like, you need to understand that just because you move slow does not mean that you're going to automatically get it. It's like there's other things that have to adhere to that. It's not just because you lower the gear and you take your time that you're going to catch everything now. That might not even happen. But I feel like that's not even happening to you because you're not holding yourself accountable for the fact that you might have to make a sacrifice. And it's like, if you was to hold yourself accountable for the fact that you had to make a sacrifice, then you would be able to realize, like, okay, sometimes I might have to wait a little longer or whatever. Because even if you move slow, you still might miss it. But everything happens for a reason. Maybe you were meant to miss it. Because something here is unnecessary. So you might realize that you were meant to miss it. You were meant to not see that. Even though you went slow, you're like, so what's the point of that, Saturn? Let me make sure that, let me just see if Saturn is still in your sign. Yeah, Saturn is in Aries. Like it's giving Saturn. It just smells like Saturn. Saturn will make you freaking stress and overwork and freaking go ballistic over something that is not even going to be that crazy. I feel like Saturn is trying to show you discipline, and the discipline that Saturn is trying to show you is acceptance. We're going to make you slow down. We're going to make you double check everything. You're still going to miss it. Because it's not about the journey, it's not about the destination, it's the journey. It's not about you slowing, because it's not about you finding the thing. It's about how you act during you finding the thing. you know like I said in another reading, Saturn is there to like slow you down. Mars and Aries is like, yeah, but then Saturn is like, you still gonna learn though. You still gotta learn something. And you're learning acceptance. You're learning how to accept current situations and work through them gracefully. Okay, because you are still Mars. You are still the atomic bomb. So when things don't work out for you, you still, you go 0 to 100 real quick. Like you. Okay, so that's why it's important. You can't control that, Aries. That's why you are Mars. That's you can't help the fact that your blood boils quickly, but you can make sure that the water does not overflow your pot, right? You're going to boil. That's it. You're going to boil. You cannot not boil. You are the heat. You are fire. But you have to learn how to make sure that that fire does not get too out of control, right? And that's what Saturn is trying to show you. Like, yeah, you took your time and you still missed it. What are you going to do? Accept. Shit happens. It is what it is. Nothing's perfect. I'm not perfect. Okay? So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.